Cathedral.
Hi, I'm Clark. I'm a junior at Cathedral.
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm a junior at Cathedral.
I'm Bella. I'm a junior at Cathedral, and this is our NHS project called
Take It From Us,
where students share their experiences and give advice to incoming grade levels.
In this video, Nicholas and Caitlin will be discussing academics, stress, time management, social life, family life, and sports for junior year.
Hi, my name is Nicholas Ryan. I'm a senior at Cathedral Catholic, class of 2021. In this video, I'm going to talk about the academics that you might expect during your sophomore year, what to look forward to. So for your sophomore year, it's slightly more challenging than your freshman year. Not too challenging. You're still able to have a lot of free time and hang out with your friends. It's not as challenging as junior year or senior year, but you still want to have those good grades because this is when colleges start paying attention more at your grades, and this accounts for a big portion of your GPA, as does freshman year and all of your other classes and grades. So one of the things you might want to consider is your time management or schedule. Definitely want to work on that. Either organize it with a planner, calendar, Google Calendar, however you want to do it. Definitely do not procrastinate. I was a big procrastinator sophomore year, and I was able to get by sophomore year pretty easily, but going up to junior and senior year is a lot tougher. So I'm going to say build good study habits during sophomore year so that when you do go into your junior and senior year, it's a lot easier because good habits tend to pay off in the future, whereas bad habits, it's really difficult to start those good habits unless you're really diligent. So definitely build those good habits. Take fun classes during this year, because junior is going to be tough. Have as much fun because SATs and college applications are definitely going to kick your butt, and so I'm definitely saying have a lot of fun and don't procrastinate. Build good study habits so that when you do go into your junior and senior year, you're all ready to go. Good luck.
Hi, my name's Caitlin, and I'm a senior this year. I'm going to be talking to you about academics during my sophomore year. So, first off, I think it's important to talk about how I did freshman year and how that correlated to my sophomore year. So coming into my freshman year, I thought I knew how to study and I thought I knew what a test was, but my middle school was very fond of poster tests and group tests and projects rather than tests, so I did not know what I was walking into. I was in biology honors and I took other challenging classes at Cathedral my freshman year that I was definitely not prepared for. I didn't know how to study for a test, so when I would get to my tests, I was so confused as to why I wasn't doing well. So my freshman year, I did not really know how to apply myself, and so I did not do as well as I should have. So then going into my sophomore year, when I again decided to take more rigorous classes, that being Algebra 2 Trig Honors, Chemistry Honors, English 2 Honors, World History, Spanish 2, and then I just took Catholic Innovations and Intro to Jewelry and Metalsmithing, which I highly recommend. That jewelry class is so fun. It also hit me again, but I finally had realized that asking for help is a huge advantage. So I took advantage of the free NHS tutors. My tutor was in AP Chemistry, so she could do Chem Honors in her sleep, and she was so helpful. I would meet with her most mornings at like 7:15 in the academic center, and she was the best, just because I had sports after school a lot, so the mornings were my only option. And then I also really took advantage of my teacher's office hours, which were often in the morning. Mr. Treadwell was the best at getting to school at like 7 a.m. every morning, sometimes earlier, and I was always there when I wasn't in the library doing Chem Honors, asking him questions, doing practice problems with him. Before tests, I would be there all the time. I think that is one of the biggest reasons I succeeded, was just going in to see my teachers and asking so many questions and really using my resources. I would really recommend starting to challenge yourself sophomore year. When I was filling out my college applications, I did not realize how I guess how much sophomore grades mattered. I mean, I thought everyone talks about your junior year being the most important. And when I got to my college job, I was so happy that I had taken those hard classes and worked so hard in them to get good grades that I could report to colleges and put in my cumulative GPA. Um, and then, yeah, so I would just say challenge yourself, but don't take every single AP if you're not interested in it, because not only will that bring down your GPA and not give you any free time, but it's not going to help you in the long run. So my sophomore year, I started in AP World, and 2 weeks in, I just decided it was not for me. I have never been a history girl. I'm not a big fan of reading. I want to go the pre-med route, so history is pretty irrelevant for me to be good at. I think everyone should know history, don't get me wrong, but the amount of reading and the time that would have gone into AP World for me was just not worth it. So if you are really into history, maybe think about why you would want to bother taking certain other classes if that's not something you're really interested in, if that's not something you're going to put the time into, or like something that you would look forward to studying. It might not be worth it just to try to get that extra point on your GPA, because those are really hard classes. They're not easy A's by any means, and kudos to you if you want to take all of them and get straight A's in them, but it is not common and it is not easy to do, so know that you have a lot of work ahead if you're going to do that. But all the teachers are here to help you, and again, NHS tutors I strongly encourage you to take advantage of because they are the best. But just know you can do it, and your grades do not define you. The type of person you are is what defines you, and you will get into a college, I promise. You will get into a college no matter what. So don't stress too much about grades, but work really hard and put your best foot forward. Stress playing sports really helped me. It was really nice to be able to step on the field and just completely not forget, but just not think about anything school related for a little bit. So I would highly recommend doing a sport if you can. I loved track and field hockey, but I'm sure you can find someone at Cathedral that plays any of the sports and ask them about it. Yeah. And finally, I would say it's really important to surround yourself with people who want to help you, whether that's inside of school or outside of school. I think if you have kind of toxic friendships going on or any relationship in your life, it always translates to your schoolwork. And I think just whether it's talking to teachers or finding new friends or joining a sport or club or anything, just to find new people if you feel kind of stuck in a situation with people you don't really like, definitely try that, because Cathedral is filled with people and you're never really stuck. You can always meet more people.
My final video, I'm going to talk about athletics. Something that I would say as a senior who only did one sport, rowing, crew, whatever you want to call it, try as many sports as you can. That's one of the things I would have done, is tried as many sports. I did play some football during my freshman year. I played baseball all 9 years before I'd gone into high school, so since I had 5 to 13, I'd been playing baseball. So I definitely would have wished I would have continued playing baseball and football while doing crew as well. So I would definitely say do as many sports as possible, especially since your junior year is going to come up after your sophomore year. And most kids will either not be able to attend all the practices or maybe not all the games because of SATs or academics. They can't go to all the they can't attend all the sports that they usually would. So definitely sophomore is the time to do it because your classes and you have a lot more free time. It's also a time to figure out what sports you really want to do. Maybe like in junior year you can only choose one sport, so you can definitely find out what sport you want to choose and what sport you want to continue to do. Take chances. Obviously try different sports like I said. Make sure to schedule or time manage your sports, academics, find a balance between the two. Um, because you definitely don't want to slack off on academics and prioritize sports. All the coaches are going to be there for you. They always prioritize academics over athletics. Teachers understand sports as well. They love the sports. And I know this year, because of COVID, it's a little bit different. Um, but definitely, because usually in a regular school year, right now we'd be into spring sports and whatnot, but definitely definitely communicate with the teachers, with academics. They're there for you. They love their sports as well. Um, yeah, look, just try new sports, try new things. Play hard. Most of the time, sophomore year is like the beginning of this recruitment process. Usually it's junior year, but sophomore year is a big part of that too. They get your eye on you, and then junior year they really start looking into you. Um, but yeah, and also with this balance of academics as well, you want to balance your free time, whether it be with friends or school events, whatever it is. You definitely want to balance your free time, social life as well. So you want to find balance between all three. Awesome. Thank you. Good luck with all your athletics.
Hi, my name's Caitlin. I'm a senior this year at Cathedral, and today I'm going to be talking to you about family, social life, and sports during my senior year. So first off, for sports, my sophomore year was my first year playing in a varsity sport. I had been doing club in this sport for about a year at this point, just because I really did want to make varsity, and I'm playing for varsity field hockey this year as well, and it's so much fun now that I'm a senior, but it was definitely very stressful my first year, just being surrounded by people who were way more experienced than me, playing against teams that were really good. And I think my biggest piece of advice for anybody who's first year in a varsity sport or wanting to make varsity is that if the coach puts you on that team or plays you in the game, it's because they believe in you, and you need to trust that and know that they see something in you that maybe you don't see in yourself. But if they trust you enough to put you out there, you need to believe in yourself enough to play well. And I think it took me a little while to realize that, but once I did, it really helped my confidence in playing. Next, social life. I would say one thing I really regret about high school is not doing everything I can, especially since COVID hit my freshman and sophomore year. I was always kind of like, oh, like, I'll go to more football games when I'm a junior and senior and I can sit closer up, or like, I'll do this or that, whatever. Just do everything you have the opportunity to do. You're only in high school for 4 years. I'm assuming that people watching this will be going into their sophomore year. And so you only have 3 more years left of high school. You need to make the most of all of them, especially this last year was not a traditional year at all. And the half of 2019 was also not normal at all. So from this moment forward, just make sure you do everything you can and take every opportunity you can, because my junior year and pretty much my whole senior year got canceled and we couldn't do a lot, so I really missed out. But make sure you go to every football game, every dance, every whatever you can do. Just go meet new people, join clubs. And then family wise, I would say if quarantine has taught us anything, just hang out with your family as often as you can. Thinking about going to college next year, obviously I'm so excited, but it does make me sad to think about not seeing my family every day. So make sure that you guys make time to hang out with your family. And my brother went to college last year. I miss him so much. You don't realize until you're gone or someone's gone how much you're going to miss them. So make sure that you make time for your family, because that is very important too.
In this video, I'm going to talk about the social aspect that you should try to incorporate or look forward to during your sophomore year. Make sure to have as much fun as possible, because it's likely that this is going to be your last quote-unquote easy year, because junior year is typically your hardest year, and then first semester of your senior year is typically pretty tough and typically pretty busy with all these college applications and recruitment processes that you might have to go through. So have as much fun as possible. Spend as much time with your friends. Make new friends. Get out there and try to make these connections. Try to hang out with your friends, whether it's at the beach or maybe hiking, camping, whatever. Be kind to others. Make those connections, because truly high school connections are going to last for a very, very long time. Try new things. Try to be either more social, try new sports, try new things during your sophomore year. Try to go to as many school events as possible. Try to go to all the football games, even away games. Try to go to all the school dances. Try to go to as many school events as possible. One more thing, driving. You guys are probably gonna get your driver's license, or most of you will. So look forward to that. It's a lot of fun. Be responsible, safe. But it's a lot of fun. You get to hang out with your friends more and go places that you haven't been before, explore. Just try to have as much fun as possible during your sophomore year. And yeah, look forward to it. And yeah.
Thanks, guys, so much for watching. We hope this helped, and we hope you guys have a great year, whatever grade you're going into. Thank you.
Bye.